I love the colorful clothes you wear and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations.
Hello Sam, this is your here and now environmental science teacher, Mr. Kenny Kim. So today we're going to cover cause and effects and the factors that influence these events. As I'm sure you know, the hot issue as of now is currently global water crisis. And as you know, there are many factors that influence this issue, and there's also many implications and repercussions that the global water shortage brings. But first you must remember that global water shortage is fully human related. If we didn't exist, this problem wouldn't exist either. Let's look at the present situation. Countries in need, especially lesser economically developed countries such as those in Africa, are suffering immensely in both human consumption aspects and countries as a whole in terms of government being torn apart because of regional warfare for water. So basically you have people fighting for water and nothing gets done and water just gets wasted. Are you listening, Sam? Yeah, fall asleep. So what do these factors cause? So also we have vegetation. So what exactly causes this though? We should understand that this is hurting us in the present. Well, as I said before, it's fully caused by human action. We overconsume, we taint existing water supplies with poor sewage treatment, and this sewage treatment at times is also not filtered for human consumption. That's the filter. So it goes back into the ocean, That's the ocean. It goes back in there, and then what do? We just lost a lot of fresh water to salty water, which makes it further unusable. There will be massive population booms. So population, all these people, they'll become more people, more people, boom. Okay? We will have booms in place with fresh water because all the people are trying to get in there, right? And even with desalination plants, the energy consumed will be excessive, requiring non-biodegradable resources, which will negatively impact the environment. We shall also find that easy access water will be fully consumed by 2050. That's in about 40 years. And lastly, with no fresh water, crop failure will be ubiquitous. No more of us. Good luck living, Sam. From what I know, you leave the faucet on when you go to the restroom. So, you must stop that, okay? Because we need the water, and we need to filter it. So, stop that. Now you're dismissed. Get out of here. Safe boy.
Alright, Sam, we're going to be talking about the actions that governments and individuals can take. It's really important that you pay attention today because of the stuff that you can do as well. We can reach sustainability in the long run by setting up systems or plants that convert saltwater and other liquids into potable water. Sometime in the future, it will be possible to create water processing plants in coastal cities in order to convert water for the rest of the world. In order to reach this long-term goal, governments could agree to set aside certain percentages of their income for an international fund for water-related research. They can also begin setting up policies in preparation for the economic backlash that will inevitably follow supplying the supply of usable fresh water. So organizations like the Clean Water Fund can continue their actions to possibly focus more on the educational aspects of outreach than donations of water purifiers or filters. And by doing so, they can speed up the process of awareness about the necessity of clean water and not contaminating already existing water with pesticides and fertilizers. Individuals can donate to these organizations as well as do their best to conserve clean water in their own lives. The basics such as showering instead of taking a bath, or turning off the tap when brushing your teeth, or doing the dishes, other simple acts that add up and save huge amounts of water in their lives.
Hi Sam, okay, this class we will be learning about why this issue is actually important, okay? So, first of all, have you ever thought about what would happen if you keep on wasting water like that? Okay, if people keep on wasting water like they do, sooner or later, that supply of water will soon dry up. Already countries in Africa, as well as Southeast Asia, are lacking severe water supplies. Okay, imagine what that would be like in 50 to 100 years from now. As water gets scarce, its price will skyrocket. It's simple economics. High demand, low supplies, increase in price. Sources say that more than 50 countries on 5 continents might soon be caught up in water disputes. And no, that's not it. That's just the tip of the iceberg, in fact. Without water, a clean living environment cannot be maintained. Untreated waste will pile up in certain areas and lead to diseases and illnesses. Imagine no water to flush the toilet. Transmittable diseases like cholera and diarrhea will flourish. According to the WHO, more than 10% of the global population consume food grown with wastewater. Such practices lead to insertion of chemical pollutants and parasites into water that we drink. Okay, basically what I'm trying to say is that water scarcity is an issue that must be solved immediately. A failure to do so will result in severe damage to our health. Because without water, we won't be able to function. It is a necessity.
Hi Sam, this is Professor Sam. Remember, this is not a dream, it's for real. So listen. So today's lecture is going to be about the global water crisis. So the world is now facing an unavoidable problem, which is water crisis. Even though approximately 70% of the earth is covered up with water, 70%. Most of them are salt water, and only 3% of them being consumable fresh water. Due to the rapid growth of population on Earth and higher demand from the people, the Earth's natural water resources is apparently running out. About 12.5% of the world population, or 884 million people, lack access to safe water supplies, which means nearly 1 in every 8 people does not have privilege of using fresh water. Fortunately, in some parts of the world, people are making an effort to solve the problem of water shortage, or at least to minimize the damage. First, governments of some nations around the world are using some portion of their incoming taxes to repair old water systems. This will prevent water from being wasted by leaking. Second, many countries that are facing water crisis are digging wells for their access to underground water sources. Rivers and lakes might not be enough to provide water for everybody with water. Therefore, by searching for underground, alternative source of water will be available for these people. Third, several nations such as Israel have operating desalination plants to convert ocean water to potable fresh water. People are looking forward to develop this technology in the future, which will later provide many people with fresh water. Lastly, public campaign to provide water to the poor and to save water and to help people to realize the importance of water. This may not sound as important as the other three, but small things often can bring great differences. And that was all for
Sam.
Oh my god, I slept through the whole class. Oh my god, no more water! I should have paid attention in class. No!
So remember, kids, always save water.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up